All right. So, got it out and washed it for the first time, and did a little work. Doing it on a couple test drives. Obviously, it's a very short wheelbase. It's only 98 inches from front to rear. Pretty big, bouncy tires, so it was having a tendency of wanting to kind of bounce back and forth. We have a lot of heavy ruts in our roads around here, so what I did is I found a steering stabilizer kit made by SkyTracker, and that mounts down there and it becomes a hydraulic shock, so it keeps the wheel from bouncing back and forth, and it really helped with stability. So that's what it needed, and that's all installed, and that's doing good. I have an appointment to get an alignment, front end alignment, and that's scheduled next Tuesday. I know the top's going to be taken off and just going to run the bikini top or the canvas top, but kind of looks cool with that little rack on there. But anyway, like I said, just got it out, cleaned it up a little bit, sitting around getting dusty. Drove it a little bit. We still need to take the transfer case back out and install. Here on the transfer case is the speedometer hookup. So what we need to do is they need to take this cone off, this back cone, and they need to take the speedometer wheel out and install what's called the reluctor gear. It's a 40 tooth gear, and in place of this there'll be a sensor, which I've already purchased, and the wiring that goes with it. They'll slide a sensor in there, and then every rotation it will sense and give a pulse every time it comes across the magnetic needle of every tooth, and that's sent directly to the computer so that it can shift properly. So unfortunately that's our last major hiccup. So this is what's called a right hand drop or right hand drive. These are very rare. GM, Ford, Dodge, Jeep all went to driver's side drop in the early 90s. So these transfer cases are worth about $1,500 unrestored. This one's been gone all the way through, and I didn't realize I needed that reluctor wheel. Otherwise, while it was on the bench, I would have had them do it then. But you know, I'm not that up on LS swaps. We have Dakota Digital and Speed Hut gauges, and all the gauges in the dash were working, so I thought that was all fine. And obviously the computer, the ECM, electronic control module, actually needs to read it from here, and then from this it gets a tone, and then it knows how to shift. And so the computer is actually preventing this from shifting because it's not sensing the speed. But anyway, that will be fixed shortly. And then here's the rear end, all new shocks, all new brakes, all new exhaust, everything's new, aluminum fuel cell. But anyway, it's kind of hard showing it all underneath here, but this is what it looks like underneath. There's your 5.3 LS motor, there's your aluminum radiator, and all your steering components. Should be all brand new and clean because it's all brand new. If it gets all dirty and muddy, it probably will the first few times you really use it, you know, but for now it's really close to showroom. All right, I just wanted to give you an update. Thanks a lot.